Well, hello there. This is David Kuiper, and I wanted to welcome you to the 8th edition of How to Read Tax Returns and Close More Loans, now new and improved and updated for 2013 versions and forms. It's been my belief that once you know where the numbers come from and become proficient in analyzing tax returns for your borrowers, you will be able to get more loans closed, period. And there's other compelling reasons that we'll be looking at here shortly, too. You'll be developing a reputation within CPA and financial advisor communities, become known as the experts with your builder and real estate partners, and become proficient in working with self-employed business owners. Now, there's a lot of classes out there on how to read tax returns. Some of them take up a whole day, and I've attended several of those myself, and they're great classes to take, and I'd encourage you to do that. But I wanted to come to you today from the perspective of a fellow loan officer in the trenches, right alongside of you. I've worked with a lot of self-employed borrowers. I've looked at lots and lots and lots of tax returns, and I know how to get these loans approved and closed. Next slide. So, quick word of introduction. Again, my name is David Kuiper, and I am just starting my 25th year of originating mortgage loans. My practice is based in Holland, Michigan, and I've personally closed over 6,000 loans, totaling over $1 billion over my career. I've had the honor of being ranked among the top loan officers in the country for over half of my career now, and I attribute a lot of this success to not only hard work, but to being a student of our industry, to always wanting to learn more. So I wanted to congratulate you on making the financial investment as well as the investment of your time participating in the class today. Next slide. So enough about me. Let's get on with it. I want to warn you that there's going to be a lot of slides coming your way, and I will be going through them quickly, but don't worry. We'll be highlighting the few areas on each form that you need to focus on, and then at the end of the presentation, we'll be providing copies of the slides, the tax forms, along with notes to recap everything that you're about to learn or refreshing your memory. This course could be considered a little bit dry because it's pretty technical in nature, but I'm going to try to have fun with it if that's okay with you. So remember, if you just learn one thing today, you're going to be better off because of it. So the underlying principle or concept of this course is that taxable income does not equal cash flow. Today's presentation is designed to give you an overview of how to read and analyze and understand the tax returns so that you can understand and calculate what true cash flow actually looks like for your self-employed borrowers. So I want you to be able to think like an underwriter, prepare you to go to the mat with an underwriter if they challenge your figures, and to familiarize you with the common elements that you're going to see time and time again. So understanding the why behind the numbers is key. So you've probably heard things like, oh, I went stated income last time, or my tax returns didn't look so great last year, or something like that. And obviously stated income loans are a thing of the past, so you should be able to counter that objection pretty easily. But some people will just take those comments at face value and maybe not try to work with the self-employed borrower and give up before they even have an opportunity to learn. Or they'll go through all the time and energy, also called pain and agony, of collecting all those tax returns and then not knowing what to do with them when they get them. So in my experience, you'll typically find more cash flow in the tax return once you learn how to read them than what's actually being reported as taxable income. That's one of the beautiful things about being self-employed, right? I once had, this is an extreme example, but I once had a client who owned multiple businesses, and his tax returns showed taxable income of around $500,000 a year, which, really isn't all that bad. We wanted to qualify him for his loan. But after analyzing all of the interrelated businesses, his true cash flow was over $40 million. And I'm guessing we can probably qualify pretty much anybody for a loan with that kind of cash flow. So knowing how to accurately calculate the cash flow for your self-employed borrowers is going to help you submit your loans the first time with the correct income calculation, and your underwriter will know that you know what you're doing and won't be tempted to second-guess some of your figures. And once you've got that relationship with your underwriters, they'll know that you know what you're doing, and it just makes your loan approvals more simple and smooth. In addition to providing better interest rates and terms with conventional or jumbo financing and some of the other programs that might be available post-QM and ability to repay and the like that went into effect recently, you'll likely be doing higher dollar amounts because you can show higher income and qualify your clients for bigger loans. And again, we've established that reputation of being an expert.